time I hit full stride and the world is gliding by without effort, I F it up by thinking about it, realizing that I'm doing it while it's happening makes me doubt it. Every time I hit full stride and the world is gliding by without effort, I F it up by thinking about it, realizing that I'm doing it while it's happening makes me doubt it. I write on the same paper I clip my nails onto, inks a slimy trail on the sheet as my hand gets its snail on. Patient with the information to get information, some calm within the maelstrom. I sail in an ever-present storm and trick myself into believing there's a formula to these thrashing waves, crashing down, threatening to cave in. Astonishing the way I'm saving myself by harnessing the momentum of the unrelenting attack that grips me. Change tack, charge full out till either the sail flaps limply or it tips me. I'm just a landlubber at the mercy of outside forces, bouncing round like flubber, trouncing round the same ground, wishing it felt like I covered some. It's also cumbersome, wishing I stayed slumbering, cause every time I hit full stride and the world is gliding by without effort, I F it up by thinking about it, realizing that I'm doing it while it's happening makes me doubt it. Every time I hit full stride and the world is gliding by without effort, I F it up by thinking about it, realizing that I'm doing it while it's happening makes me doubt it.
It's the executive with no time to live, what I wouldn't give for a day off once in a while. See, I am the bearer of many responsibilities due to my abilities as a producer, MC, engineer, A&R, and chief financial officer, all for the peanuts and corn. I think I picked the path of most resistance. I guess a guy's ambition ends up a life sentence, since I couldn't walk away as I couldn't take the pain. I made joke about the girlfriend, but really it's the music that is the ball and chain. And I could use guidance doing music by instinct, thinking maybe this time it's the one that'll put PNC on the map. But the way the world is, that can never be the haps. It's easily conceivable that my measly record label fails miserably. If I did a feasibility study financially for hip-hop, the advisement would be get out, just get out. My dedication described as insanity. In fact, the physician prescribed a sort of sedative designed to make me relax and socialize, but the side effect kicked in, known as complacency. Instead of whining, I will continue chasing the brass ring, tossing distractions to the side.
Every time I hit full stride and the world is gliding by without effort, I F it up by thinking about it, realizing that I'm doing it while it's happening makes me doubt it. Every time I hit full stride and the world is gliding by without effort, I F it up by thinking about it, realizing that I'm doing it while it's happening makes me doubt it. Every time I hit full stride and the world is gliding by without effort, I F it up by thinking about it, realizing that I'm doing it while it's happening makes me doubt it.
Full stride, effort, I F it up. Doing it, happening, doubt it.
Staunch advocate for grabbing it, wrecking it, launching it with paunchy styles, kicking hard like donkeys. Raunchy ballers getting castrated, their screams echo like conch shells. John quells any urges to not pay attention with surges of juice that overloads circuits, overstimulate nerve networks, cause it's unexpected. I lurk undetected, so when the journey lurches forward, it's startling and disconcerting. Cause like me, the reason others shed shirts, sport rings, and accessorized half-naked women. I'm swimming in flows in those stars, stand shivering cold with wet toes, up they nose with a rubber hose. With my prose I'm stern, and I hate how words from these shock jock MCs who treat hip-hop like cock rock get propped up like Bernie on that fateful weekend. The water wing wearing whack, drown in the deep end, so they wallow in the shallow cesspool. Follow the rules of the sensationalists and titillate with tales that come blood and piss. Something's amiss with John Smith, function and form are one and the same, automatically advancing my music past the norm. And I'm gonna storm the soapbox the next time I hear some humdrum claiming to rock consciously, and then stomping the energy out of the room, giving the ladies no incentive to listen, cause what you're hissing is so offensive. When I come to calling it, I ain't pensive, behavior reprehensible, peace I'll stay sensible.
I gave up trying to defend the undefendable. Like why so many rap groups are undependable. Blow the budget for the tour on the wardrobe. Check the show, felt like I was stepping to a war zone. It's the army surplus, clients wrote 2 songs, now acting like musical giants. Got a room at your mom's house, not at the Hyatt or Hilton. Still something motivates, even though no critic in town ever rates you in the top 10 or even a mention of your existence. Maybe time for suspension of operations, permanent vacation. Hip-hop my life and not recreation, a means to an end, and I'll take the means. I'm fresh, yet not really part of the scene. It's the park-like setting you aside. I see vacancy when I look into your eyes. In the years that I've known you, you've never really grown.
Porch lights on and no one's home. Or how about 1 brick short of a full load? Let me see, I got one other one here. The elevator don't go quite to the top for that fella. Not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Turn on the TV, what do I see? BS, it's as elementary as ABC. The discovery was made, yo, we're all being played. As I hum the plug it in tune for Glade. Simulated outside, breezy scent for inside. My conscience screaming, they lied, they lied. Put the controller down, I tried. But then I saw this chick with a huge pair of goddamn, my plan to ban was spoiled. My attempted rebellion like rabbit ears foiled. Lonnie Anderson embroiled in a custody battle. Father Guido Sarducci on the scene in Guadalupe. Deciphering how they sell makes me loopy. They jog childhood memories, running ads with Snoopy, and prey on the fears of middle-aged men. Sell them expensive hiking boots that only sit in the den. And easy breezy beautiful cover girls heap insecurities onto a young woman's world. Unfurl the red carpet for stars who act so shittily. Successful cause they bat their eyes so prettily. So I flip and watch a TV show on Italy, sponsored in whole or part by a travel agency.
Keep your eyes glued to the set. This is 45 minutes without commercial interruption. Let me tell ya, I rarely feel as guilty as a night behind the boob tube. It makes me feel filthy. Praise and worship the cathode ray made by Sony or RCA, even though it's all so phony. And the Grammys and Tonys. Meanwhile, the Nobel Peace Prize is never ever televised. Why? Cause they couldn't have performances by Brandy and Monica. Not enough to warrant the advertising dollars. Target market isn't scholars, it's the unsuspecting masses that are used to being spoon-fed. Quick morals learned in 22 minutes. Big winners made by the wheel of fortune when we spin it. If we paid for television on an hourly toll, then would we rethink its role in the household? Better do what you're told. Order now, act early. I begin to bug out like Mr. Furley. Yet another TV reference just so you could comprehend. Yet 9 out of 10 contend that TV ain't a dead end. No educational dividend. I think the dead end rests atop their shoulders and attached to their neck. They need to give themselves a reality check. It's the legend of Sleepy Hollow, who sits upon the couch and has no choice but to follow.
I work by remote control.
I work by remote control. I work by remote control.
I work by remote control. I work by remote control.
I work by remote control. I work by remote control.
I work by remote control.
Now where did I leave that remote control?
I put my television in a box half a year ago. It's at my grandmother's house. I don't watch any TV at all.
Why? So you don't watch television?
It's a square box that you plug into the wall, and it uses up your hydro. How? I don't need a TV to relax. I find that it doesn't make you relax. It makes you dumb instead of making you relax.
Now where did I leave that
How about you? Do you watch television? 10 hours of television a week?
Maybe, yeah.
How much of that is educational television?
Probably none of it.
Flip through. I just channel change, man. I just have it glued on. Change channel. That's it. So you show. Seriously though, that show is the best. Seriously, that show is the best.
Now where did I leave that remote control to the VCR on my phone? Oh, forget it, go get me another one. And while you're at it, why don't you get my brother one? Oh.
I don't know what you're doing here, but you're
I
scaring
have
me.
this song about TV.
If you really know why ain't you slide yet? If you really know why ain't you slide yet?
I'll state the name if you don't know me, or maybe just to aggravate if you already hate me. Not that Johnny come lately. I'm John Smith, lounging on the lawn with McEnroe and DJ Honeycutt. The park-like settings attack plan is to pull the line taut on them slack-jawed clods who blurt brash bric-a-brac. They're like shy 8-year-olds hiding behind their backpacks. No tact, guileless. Their vile wish list compiled of fans and funds mountain. Meanwhile, I'm counting bars with a smile and filing away a mess of fess-ups in a folder identified by the PLS. A break bread who come through with St. Lou and those other two. We peel rubber to Thunderbait, display sign hats instead of contracts, and then drive back.
If you really know why ain't you slide yet? If you really know why ain't you slide yet?
Forsooth, who have sought the wrath of the last of the prophet's most noble of tasks, a gifted individual dressed in ceremonial costume, making him one of the chosen few who bless the cover of a magazine with their presence, godly from their essence to their wisdom, displayed in the interview, giving you a clearer view of the path to choose to righteously grip the mic and speak truth. And I believe their words in the days of my youth, for the speech of the holy MC seemed like scripture, but then I grew up and saw the clear picture. See, just because the sense can rhyme doesn't mean that the intervention's divine, or that the conception is immaculate, when it's really just a fool talking whack shit. Some people treat an MC like they bought the Red Sea or walk of water cause they be on TV, but they all fail foolish like the Reverend Jerry Falwell, enough to make me throw up my arms and say, oh, hail, hail, hail.
If you really know why ain't you slide yet? If you really know why ain't you slide yet?
See this watch? see this watch? Yeah. That watch costs more than your car. I made $970,000 last year. How much you made? You see, pal, that's who I am, and you're nothing.
It was this or the army, so don't start with me. I'm twisting arms of false alarms and hauling crashing parties. I'm harming those with flaws for some who rise above the laws. With legal spies who penalize if colonies don't prioritize. My prying eyes will fry your hide inside my district. So if you're on my street, you'll be the treatment for my sickness. Prove yourself the quickest, and I'll put you on my list. Then invade your privacy to make you take my bribery. Yeah, I'll cause a rivalry, underground and undercover. Agents and surveillance where you least expect assailants. We project that we protect, respecting those who pay taxes. But the fact is a pacifist can leave me enraged. Easy to break, smash and wound, I'm putting you in a cage. This anger grips nightsticks and pepper spray with a menacing trigger to take your life quick and devastate. So don't work with me.
I am the law.
I am the law.
Baddest you ever saw, designated to make sure things run
smoothly.
So don't with me.
Trust that your city is safe. I am the law.
I am the law.
The baddest you ever saw, designated to make sure things run smoothly. So don't with me.
And trust that your job is secure. I'm a suit wearing, strike breaking, strip of bacon, back aching, people's time taking, fine, collect illegal, tender labor law, bender getting a bigger cut than government in a beer vendor, scab employing. I use finks for sound and sight. They will hand in a full report before you leave at night. Guilt tripping into shape. Whipping, don't show up on time. Excuses, I'll be flipping, chair sitting, order giving, suburban living, homeless hating, unemployed making, motive driven. There's no way you got the guts to give me your opinion. All gather around my statue and celebrate dominion. Advise more than handshake, cause all kind of fake keep on sucking. And maybe you will escalate from spasa prasa, pay increase to supervisor, meetings to manager, capital enterprise, eyes obedient, small from handing down such oppression. Immigrant Russian that cleans my toilet needs a lesson, lost her job, hold it and shine, have that span, so I hired a spick to come and purify the can. Stock market reading while I'm teeth gritting, body yacht club bragging, union spitting, hitting police with donations, a new weapons and a station, MAI supporting, college boys club creation, learn your name later, human rights violator, world of light shader, working class annihilator, full-time job terminator, terminator.
Attention! Good morning, pigs. Good morning, you fascists, you bigots, you fags, you pinkos, you bastards. Fuzz.
When you visit these two fine shopping centers, you'll find more than 80 beautiful stores, with sparkling assortments, an attractive atmosphere, and of course, plenty of free parking for all the cars that we capitalists seem to acquire.
Like building blocks placed beneath the foundation, I'll take the weight to upgrade the situation. Use initiation, now you're facing blood and sweat. Disintegrate the stripe to ride your life for what you get. I can stretch your neck to get ahead of the rat race. It takes a lot of me to solve your problems with technology. But you can win the lottery, putting all your dreams on hold, cause you believe that you can honor me. Who's conquering? The intent in every cent. As the big wheel turns, I'm unconcerned with how I'm spent. Eventful lives are comprised of strong ties. When long eyes subside beside me in disguise, financial wealth is where you plant yourself. I demand the help you need, just continue to feed me. Defeat will repeat to those who don't trust me, so stuff me, hold me, keep me close to your heart, and I'll be your best friend to the end, from the start.
Embezzled, earned, spent, owed, deposited, withdrew, stash, burn, lent, stolen, inherited, and blue loans not going through. Bare minimum of a wage, a lack of paper pieces in this dark age with no electronic numbers on computer in circulation in your possession to buy food or radiation style. Great taste of leftover nuclear waste. It leaves behind in my mouth the filthy paste, chased out of town like Mondex and Guelph. Rockefellers own you, like APAC makes wealth for the richest. These who have the energy seeks the rental. Media banks the most influential potential to literally hold all money and property. Complete monopoly. If you don't think you're dressed properly, you burn like paper currency. Currently, the trend is plastic, always setting us up, making our choices look fantastic like it was our idea. Soon data in your skin. Never lose your card again. Memorize a pesky pin. Number code, reload. Came with the world central bank. Smells rank. When real currency, the dollar never shrank. You see a bank may lend to some but charge a heavy fee. Fund both sides of the war and loan more to clean debris. Gain possession of the country. Hey, it's free trade. You try living in peace on an island that slaves made. Welcome to Canada. I trust your visa isn't checked. No entry. If our tech even spots a single speck of anti-government, low income, all information. Name, age, birthplace, race, and occupation. Hope ya love to shop. Shop till you drop. We've secured many video monitored malls to buy pop from your favorite multinational. Greenback by Knights of Templar. Mesmerized, overthrown by the Rothschild Empire. Put a song into the market to chase what coin exists. Banks loan non-existing. Enforce interest. Interesting how we become so apathetic. How pathetic. Living lives controlled day to day like diabetic. I don't get it, but yet it's also clear why we adhere to the almighty buck stuck in the corner with fear.
Many nations suffer in gloom, and I just watch them all get consumed. From in my room, beyond the glass of the tube. Now tell me what the am I supposed to do? If I was a godly saint, it wasn't the water I drank. If I was a murdering heathen, it was because I was breathing, trying to fight water with stone, swallowing a bottomless poem. A solemn drone roams in an ominous tone. I seem to have misplaced my past near the oscillates. Home, home, home in the precarious south. Straight from America's mouth came the story of the Ecuadorian whereabouts, where the shouts of the Rwani tribes live and rise, where oil companies won't sympathize, and the richness of the pitch black gold told no big surprise. False promises to make them civilized. Eat the food the jungle won't provide. Canned goods, shoelaces, toothpaste with fluoride. It's time them savages get on with their lives. Am I in denial? Multi-million-dollar smiles make deals and sales, oblivious to the frailty of an old world child as the new world shamelessly inserts its parallel universe. Subversive movement hurts amazingly, cause I revolve around my first world vision. You can't make me see, and my ears never listen till their kind fill the prison. One nation under a tomb, so let's exhume the pharaohs, destroy the poison arrows. We're leaving bricks, believing that we built, but we're stealing all their voices, guiltless. So did the Masonry teach the missionaries to catch the family trees that fall down with carcinogenic compounds? Life with chronic sickness to eliminate this sanctuary. What waits buried on Rwani land in the master plan of Maxis is obtain enough oil to keep the U.S. traffic rolling on for 13 days. $1.5 billion in exchange for a culture and habitat destroyed. Many nations suffer in gloom, and I just watch them all get consumed. From in my room, beyond the glass of the tube. Now tell me what the am I supposed to do? Many nations suffer in gloom, and I just watch them all get consumed. Many nations suffer in gloom, but I just watch them all.
I don't think you can say, well, these guys are going to be great. They're going to jump in their loincloths and run off into the middle of the jungle where there aren't any outsiders, and that's where they're going to be happy and live the rest of their life. They have really to adapt, hopefully, the good things that Western civilization can bring to the country and be able to benefit from those things and hopefully not be influenced by some of the bad things.
rises while others drastically plummet. With free tickets we enter into the Beer Bash Fraternity Summit. Most people thinking this is the prototype, just overripe. 3 songs in 35 minutes, and the rest is crowd hype. Wheezing, barely breathing, to hand me down, played out incomplete. It's rap stars that ride the radio edit, not the instrumental beat. While I stand and shave meat, knee deep in jocks and dirty looks. Privileged crackers from university, living in textbooks. Limp biscuits and pages of crap. $30 to see Tomo grab shades on, doing the wild thing. While an assy slap, almost speechless. Reaches point where I need a souvenir. Back in Hollywood, Tomo receive mail, it was raw bases here. Take joy in bringing pain, busted a move again, and took away young MC's white jeans before we got back on the plane. With a bag, let me hear you scream if you love Jibba Jibba Smoke. We did it, we brought you young MC, raw bass and tone loc. What a joke, yeah, way to go, 10 years after the fact. This ain't rocking the mic no more like putting on a circus act. The impact is saying you love hip-hop, put your fist in the air. When I'm not aware of seeing any one of these faces elsewhere. Like when Fermented, Dialogue, Beatcombers, Mac and Rowe, Honeycut, Freak Show, John Smith, the Grasshopper do a show. Well, if you don't have a hit, you ain't it. Got hairs to split, forget your favorite. Because they're all counterfeit, it takes 2 idiots to put on a show. 500 people to come and put up the dough. Some funky cold Medina and the inhibitions blow. It's off to the principal's office we go. Now when I say freestyle, you say written. Freestyle, freestyle. And when I say mainstream, you say rap. Mainstream, mainstream. Now when I say old folks, you say home. Old folks, old folks. And when I say washed up, you just laugh. Washed up, washed up.